Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Chasing the Cord. I'm James Pratt, and we got our co-host Matt King with us tonight, and we're going to talk with Andrew Cunhs. He's got a great story coming from an obese child up to where he is right now, getting ready for his first competition. So let's bring him in.
Stupid than I have done in my life already, and like she's helped me through a lot, and to hear her tell me she was proud of me was a really good feeling. So
Man, yeah, that's great.
So
Yeah. Now you mentioned your sister, like you and I have talked before at the gym. Is she looking at you thinking, hey, if Andrew can do this, I can do this? You know, is she trying to get advice from you to get help, or
um
what's she
I've been
doing?
trying to, like, I talk to her all the time, like when she comes over, about like healthier decisions and stuff like that, 'cause she absolutely despises anything vegetable. And like it's really hard to talk about with her because I don't want to hurt her feelings, because she is big, and I don't want
Right.
to sit there and be like, hey, like, this is what you need to do, this is why you need to do it, you could die, this is what could happen, you could develop juvenile diabetes, you could, a whole number of factors could happen to you, and your life could be compromised, and you're 18. Like, you have so much to live for. Why are you letting this hold this back, you back? Why are you doing this to yourself? But you can't I can't truly help her unless if she wants to help herself, and she doesn't want that right now. Like,
You
I
can
went
lead a
through,
horse to water, but you can't make
yeah,
him drink.
and
Right?
That's
I went
it.
through years of that where
That's it.
I knew I wanted to be fit, I knew I wanted to be a bodybuilder, but I didn't want to put in the damn work. And without her motivating herself, I can't help her. I can just help coach her and give her small hints and small dialogue to really be like, hey, this is what's going on. This is what you need to do. Look at this. This is what I'm doing. I can help you. Just let me know when you want the help. Like, let me help you. And her and my mom are actually doing some blood work and stuff like that, getting their thyroids checked and everything like that. And they're trying to
Yeah.
develop it into that healthier lifestyle. And I talk to them at any chance I can and give them advice or whatever. And my mom will send me her lunches and stuff like that and ask me what I think, if she needs more protein or whatever. So I mean,
That's
it's really
awesome.
cool. So, like, I do feel like I'm influencing them and inspiring them, which is what I really want, because I mean, I did it. Y'all can do it too. I mean, yeah, it's hard. It sucks, but shit, you can do it. Like, you can do this. Anybody can do this. You just have to freaking want it. Like,
That's what people need to hear
Are
from you.
you?
That's what
Yeah,
people need to
that's
hear.
right, and that's exactly right.
That reminds me, before I forget, sorry to interrupt. Which show are he said you're going to plan on doing your first show. Which show are you planning on?
the NWA Classic in June 27th.
Okay.
Yeah, Big Joe Wilson show. So
Yeah.
try that one out, and then depending on how I do there, I might do another one in September. I think in Liberty, another Nambic show.
I highly recommend going to all of his posing seminars.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what I did.
Yep, I went last Sunday, or the last Sunday one. So yeah, they're every beginning of the month or whatever. So
What class are you going into?
I'm
What division? What
I want
division?
to do, I think, classic physique. I know my waist is going to be pretty trim, but I also want to do bodybuilding. So I'm debating on which one I want to really focus on and then do a secondary as well. So
Yeah.
I would say if you make weight for classic, I would do it.
yeah, classic's just height though. There's no weight in Joe's show. So
it's not.
yeah,
Well,
just by height.
Oh, you don't have you don't have a weight
Nope,
restriction?
just height.
really?
Wow.
Yep.
Wow, that's good for
It's pretty
you.
That is
interesting.
good for
Yeah.
you.
I mean,
Yeah, that
it's
is.
crazy because I mean, I would
That
actually, I'm
doesn't.
a few pounds away from, I think, NPC weight right now for classic physique for my height and age. I think it's like 187 or something like that, or 183, somewhere in there. So I mean, I'm still pretty close, and I'm not even nowhere near close to stage ready. So I just need a little bit more mass, less fat.
Yeah.
Are you in off season right now, or are you already on prep for
I'm
that?
prepping right now. Yeah, I'm 18 weeks out. I started my prep
Were you doing 18 weeks?
Yeah.
You're doing a long one, okay.
Long and slow. I want to be ready.
That's better.
I want to be ready like 2 weeks before my show, so that way peak week and
Yeah.
all that's not really bad. We talked about this with my coach and everything like that. So
Yeah,
she
that's a
thinks
good
that's the
idea.
best plan. And I mean, if I'm ready by the time I go on stage, I just have to maintain if I'm ready a little bit early. So I think it'll be good going into it as my first show, not really do a crazy shortcut and kind of like burn me out too soon. So I want to last and have some longevity in this. So I think we have a good plan set up.
Yeah.
Hey, what's your Instagram? How can people follow you?
Instagram is just Andrew Cunhs, and that's AndrewCunhs, just first and last name.
Andrew Cunhs. Okay.
So.
All right. Yeah, you got a great story, man.
It's an adventure.
You really do.
It's a journey, and I'm loving every minute of it. And it's like I said, there's not a better feeling in the world than sitting right here right now. So, and
that's right.
I only feel like it's going to go up. So I'm excited.
It's only gonna go up for you. So far in your prep, what's been the hardest thing? What's the hardest thing for you so far? And it could be your posing, it could be your food, it could be whatever you think it is.
I think the hardest thing right now is sticking to my workout routine, because like I want to go in there and I want to go because that's how I've trained for the last 2.5, 3 years to get to where I'm at now. So I've got that mindset of just keep driving, and I'll sit in the gym for 6 hours and just go through body parts. So now I can't do that. I have to work my groups and work my split and work what I'm supposed to, my rep ranges and everything like that. So I'm recovering, because that was a big issue. I was just murdering myself, and then I have to take like a day or two off because I was just in so much pain. So now really sticking to my routine is the hardest part. Like eating's easy. Like I'm hungry. I want more food, can't have it, but that's not the hard. That's not the hard.
That's what Matt and I were talking about earlier.
As bad as it is, like I mean, chicken.
It's only gonna get worse.
Beans,
potatoes. That's right.
Like I love eating it because every bite I take I'm not that fat person anymore. Like I'm my person. I'm fueling my body. I'm not wasting food. I'm not wasting nutrients. So
you're eating for purpose.
Yeah. Even when I don't want to eat, I shovel it down and I just eat faster. So that way it all goes in before I change my mind. So just shovel it in. I mean, but yeah, definitely sticking to my workout routine is pretty hard. But I mean, I think as of this point into my prep, I think I've mentally, I guess, tackled any of the other obstacles. But right now is just relaxing myself and figuring out that I don't have to murder myself every day in the gym because I'm not 300 pounds anymore. Like I'm doing okay. Like take care of myself and basically have some self-care in between all of this chaos going on, because it's just been nuts. So
where are you
now,
from?
How many days?
Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead, man.
Where are you from?
Originally, I grew up in Springdale, and then I went to Huntsville for my senior year, and then I bounced all over the country after that.
Now, where all did you get to go when you were in the Marines? Did you just stay in the United States, or did you get to travel?
Nothing fun, just bounced around the States. That was a little bit.
So you were active duty?
Yeah, I was. Yeah, but did a couple workups, and then turned out didn't get to go anywhere, so got a bad taste.
They wouldn't let me in because my eyes suck.
My
eyes bad. They told me no branch would let me in because they all had the same health standards. Apparently, I talked to like 6 recruiters. I went to MEPS and I went to MEPS 3 times. 3 times.
That's not fun.
You know that experience, 3 times, and didn't get anywhere. They said because of excessive refractive error in my left eye. It's like the measurement of my eye, because my astigmatism is so bad, is why I couldn't get in. Even though I can see 20/20 with correction, like right now I'm wearing contacts, but they denied me all I had to do is swear in. I did everything else. I signed my contract. I was going to get a bonus. I planned the next years of my life off of that. And, life just happens, has different plans for you. But you know what? I wouldn't go back and change it. That just wasn't what my plan was. And it is what it is.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I mean, I enjoyed the military. I enjoyed the memories, but I enjoy not being in it anymore. I like where I'm at better.
Yeah.
So, good lessons learned and everything like that. It's just that wasn't meant for me. So
a lot of my family was in the military. That's why they're pushing me so hard. My brother's, he's not in anymore. My dad was. My uncle, my grandpa. It's like all the males in the family were in the military.
So what's your goal right now? You're going to do the Northwest. You're going to do what's it called? The Northwest Arkansas
NWA Classic.
Isn't it NWA Naturals?
Classic?
I think.
Oh
The NWA Naturals.
Yeah, there we go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That one.
Then you're looking at one at Liberty, then are you going to go ahead and after that, when you're going to look at doing an off season, trying to put some muscle
Yeah,
on?
I think I'm gonna do a whole lot of powerlifting in this off season, and I want to.
Or you're going to switch to
Yeah.
power
Well,
lift?
no, I'm gonna like just for my off season,
Right.
and really pack on some strength because, like I said, I've been working out solo for 3 years. My bench is absolute garbage, so I need to put some mass on my chest and a couple other areas, and I think powerlifting is going to be a good way to do that because I mean I can do reps all day. That's
Do
what
you
I
know
like
who
doing.
Luke Sandow is? The
I don't think
Juggernaut.
so. I don't think
He's
so.
sponsored by Redcon.
I'll have to look him up.
Anyway,
Yeah,
you need to look
he's
him up. But
professional bodybuilder.
he is insane, and he preaches that you should do the main compound lifts like bench, squat, deadlift, bent over rows, the bread and butter
Classic stuff,
and try to get as strong as you can on those, like what you just said, as strong as you can on those and perfect your form. And like that progressive overload, you're adding the weight, you get stronger, add more weight. And then once you get to, where you're lifting a lot of weight like they are, and they're doing it with perfect form, they get that mind muscle connection. That all comes with that. But he always pushes that you should build your foundation off of the basic compound lifts. Like the old school guys did.
And I really like that style too. But I mean, now that I have people to help me out, it's gonna be a lot easier. So having a spotter is always pretty nice. And like I said, I mean, when I was bigger, I wouldn't ask for a spotter. I was too embarrassed. I didn't want to go ask for a spotter for 185. Like who wants to ask for that? Like, I mean, I understand that people need to, but I mean, it's still like this dude's over here benching 315. I'm gonna ask him for help on 185. Like that was a step to get past. So now I'm not scared. Now I'm not scared to ask for a spotter or help when I need it. So, but I mean, I understand how that can be challenging for some people.
Sure. Oh yeah. How about what about in the gym that you work out? Do you have a pretty good support team?
Yeah, man, dude.
Apart from your coach.
Yeah, I go to J Street, and it's the first gym I've ever been in my life where like I walk in and I'm like, it's the gym. Like
you go to J Street?
Yeah, everybody walks by you.
Where
like,
I go.
Yeah, right on, dude. Yeah, they just like you need a spot, you need help. Like everybody there you can talk to. It's chill. Like they'll help you out if you need help. They'll help you if you need advice. Like it's a pretty cool gym. Like people aren't. There's a lot of cliche people that go to specific gyms for a look, and they support that look and they support that mentality and that attitude. Like J Street's, it's got some variety and it's freaking awesome because I mean you got people doing Olympic lifts and you got people slamming weights and dropping heavy ass deadlifts. Like it's awesome. Like there's so much variety and culture in just J Street alone. Like it's pretty cool. It's a really good environment and dirty. It's raw. It's good. I like it. So it's a fun gym to be at.
And you're going there too now, James, right?
Yeah. I just switched over there. I think this is my second week. I think full week. Second full week.
I love that.
Yeah, and my wife just joined today.
Oh, she did?
So, yeah, she joined today.
What's she think? She like it too?
Yeah, she likes it.
Yeah, I love it.
Because she can see a lot of females in there. Because in what she was saying today is we were doing our cardio and we were actually looking at you, Andrew. I was pointing you out to my wife, and she was watching you work out. And what she really liked, she said, people come here because they're focused. They want to work out and they want to look good.
Mm-hmm.
But it's kind of like Andrew was saying, we can go to other gyms that we've all been a part of where they just do it, because they want to post something on Instagram or whatever they want to do. But at least at our gym, they're actually people that are working hard for a goal.
Yeah. There's not a lot of idleness going on in J Street. Like,
right.
A couple of the gyms I've been to, it's just you couldn't even use a piece of equipment because somebody's sitting there on their phones and like.
Oh yeah.
That doesn't really happen, and it's great because there's nothing more that will get on my nerves and set off my temper than the poor etiquette in the gym because I'm like, I don't know why, but it sets me off so bad. It's like my number one thing.
No, no. I'm going to tell you, I've lost it before in the gym, and I look back and I'm embarrassed. But I have lost it. People just sit. What irritates me, they'll sit on a piece of equipment and they'll start texting, and I don't know what they're doing, but they're on their phone and they'll sit there for, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes and not even do a set.
Yeah.
And sometimes, I've lost it on that deal because I need that equipment.
Yeah. It's like you ain't gonna use it. I had a guy at my last gym previous to joining J Street. I was putting a 45 up on incline bar or incline bench, and he like ran past me, like slammed into my back. I had a plate in my hand. Like, granted, it was only a 45-pound plate, but I could have dropped it. I could have like broke my foot essentially. So I put the plate down nicely. I turned around. I was like, "Hey man, you need to watch where you're going." And this dude like bowed up to me. He's like, "Okay, tough guy." Like I was like, "I'm not being tough, man. I'm just telling you to have some manners." Like I had a plate in my hand. He's like, "Well, did you drop it?" I was like, "It's the principle, man." I was like, "It's not about if I dropped it." Turns out he actually worked there. So I was like, "All right, buddy, I got you." But yeah, that pissed me off so bad.
That makes it even worse.
Like, yeah, dude, like, come on. Like, no common sense, no manners. Like, I'm here to train. I'm here to become an athlete. I'm not here to get hurt because you want to run around a gym. Like, yeah. People sometimes just don't think about others, and it's kind of sad. But
that's it. Hey, what body part, when you look at yourself when you're working out and you don't have your shirt on, what body part are you most proud of?
My back. Sorry, dude. I love my back. My back is my favorite. Oh, dude, like, it's the first part of me that started to show definition, and right now it's the biggest part of me that has the most definition. My back is a little bit more considerably lean than my front. But yeah, dude, I love looking at my back. Like, it's stupid. Like, I'll just like turn to my side, like pull out my lat, and I'm just like staring at it. I'm like, that cut's new, that's new. I can see my rear delt. Oh, dude, it's a trip to get to see like all of this stuff just emerging out from its hiding spots for so long. Like, I mean, every new cut is really, really cool. And then probably then my abs, like I still have to do like a thigh and ab and thigh pose to really see all of it. But like, I can take off my shirt and not have to flex and see my top four, and I'm like, holy shit, that's so cool. Like, it's neat. It's really cool just basically experiencing a brand new body, and I don't know, it's a different experience, but it's a fun one. So.
Oh yeah, I love prep because that's when you can see, like you said, Matt's, we can all see all of our body just coming alive, and it's completely different. I love that during prep. It's great. Hey, when you started with the new, you learned off YouTube for the most part, then you got a coach. I mean, what's been the most challenging thing with your coach that you've had?
With my coach,
because she's hardcore.
Yeah, she's pretty intense. Dude, I haven't really had a challenge with her, so to speak. I mean, we're pretty similar to the same like type of person. So I mean, like she's just as hungry as I am. So I mean, she's prepping too for a show right now. She's doing Chicago, I believe. So I mean, she's getting ready too. So like,
she's gonna do
Chicago. We got that same mindset, that same drive, same goals, kinda. I'm not gonna.
James, that's what somebody was telling me, the exact same thing.
Yeah.
They were like, JC was telling me, he was like, you need to find a coach and talk with these coaches and find one that has the same dream, that can see your dream like you do.
Yeah.
That has this, like you said, that connection, that you guys have the same drive, like that's what you want.
Yeah. And it's cool too, because like we don't necessarily always work out together or do the same stuff, but on the off days we're doing the same body part or whatever. We'll go hammer it out like back and forth. Like I'll go say something about her shoulders being uneven or whatever. She'll turn around and tell me the same thing. Like we're pushing each other, but she's still my coach. Like it's really cool, but it's like a workout partner, and we're both working toward our goals at the same time. So we have that connection and everything like that. So we're both fueling each other. So I mean, I think it's pretty symbiotic. I really like it, and it's a great experience. So.
Now, did you search her out, or how did you get with your coach? How did y'all get?
Actually, I just found her at J Street. She does body tempering and stuff like that.
Carolyn?
Yeah.
She your coach?
Yeah.
Oh, man, yeah. She'll beat you up.
Yeah.
She's tough.
I actually met her at J Street, and I was like, hey, I got some issues in my shoulder. So and we got talking about where I came from and everything like that. And then it kind of turned into, hey, she's my coach now. So
she'll make you work.
She's definitely
going to make you work.
Intense. So.
Oh, heck yeah, man. Yeah. And, you're doing a great job. You work hard. I see you work out in there. you freaking kill it, man. You go intense, you're hard. I mean, I was talking to you and you were like, "Hey, man, I gotta go do my set." you know,
I was
you
cooling
got
off.
that. No, you're like, look, that's right. I'm cooling off. I gotta go do my set. Sorry.
I did too.
But you got to have that mindset, and that's what Matt and I were talking about earlier. For all of us, and people say you're unapproachable. You got an angry working out face. Well, that's just because we're focused. We're focused because we can always. And I want to apologize to you for keeping you from doing your set. I shouldn't have done that. I should know better than
It's
that.
all right.
But we have time to talk after.
Yeah.
When we're working out, that's when we're doing business.
Yeah.
Because we all do want to. I'd love to be a pro at one point in time. I'm a little too old now, but I'd like to do it. Matt wants to be a pro. You're going to get there. So we just kind of stay focused, and it's not that we're not approachable.
Yeah, we love to help.
Yeah.
We see people doing stuff wrong, and we're like, I want to say something, but I don't want to be that guy.
Dude, it's a hard battle
I don't like
too, coming from this side of the boat now, like to where I'm fit and I know somewhat of what I'm talking about. I don't know much by means, or I don't know much at all about the whole industry, but I know enough that I can help somebody. But it's like, how do you go help them? Because you don't want to make them feel stupid. You don't want to make them look bad. Yeah. But at the same time, like, dude, you're gonna hurt yourself, man.
Exactly.
So it's like, I get it from both sides, like the broad spectrum not wanting to ask for help, and then the fit spectrum being like, I don't know how to help you. There's no real middle ground connection in the gym where people can go help out other people without somebody getting offended by it. So I mean, it's a weird little bridge that you have to cross. So.
Do you think? And you bring up a good point, because I was watching a couple of kids just this weekend, and it was awful. And I sent my wife a text and said, "Hey, should I really go say something to these kids? Because what they're doing is not right."
Yeah.
And I was I was like, I don't want to be that guy.
Yeah.
So I ended up not doing it. I probably should. Do you think we have a responsibility to do that?
I would say so. If it's something that's gonna like really injure somebody, like if somebody's like just doing something like extreme, like one, it's your responsibility.
Their knees out and leg press.
Yeah. Like, it's a responsibility as a human being, not as a fit person or anything like that, to be like, hey, you are going to injure yourself. Like, if you have that knowledge and you see somebody that's really going to hurt themselves, like, I don't care if they get offended. Like, go help them out. Like, so in circumstances like that, then yes, I think you're definitely obligated to go say something. But I mean, if they're just over there like slinging 15-pound dumbbells, like doing something dumb, like, let them be dumb, I guess. I don't know. Because I mean, anybody knows that's not correct form. Like.
Right.
There's some common sense approaches, and then there's people that just don't have any sense. So I don't know. It's a hard battle.
It is. So how many tattoos do you have, Andrew?
Too many to be on stage. 23.
23?
You have 23?
Yeah. So I mean, they're everywhere, and I actually want to get some of them removed, especially before I go pro, because.
Oh, you're going to try to get them removed?
Yeah. Or, I mean, most of the ones, like, I was young and dumb and had money, and I guess went through some sort of Irish kick because I got a bunch of clovers and stuff all over me. So, yeah. Okay. So, yeah, I want to get most of those removed. Hopefully, I don't know how all that process works and everything like that. I see Lee Priest just got the one off his face. So
Lee Priest is getting his off. That's
so I was like, hey, man.
So did you do them in the military when you were in the military?
Yeah, that's where all of them came from. I haven't got a tattoo since I got out of the Marine Corps. So, yeah.
So you had all 23 you got while you were in the service?
I had money. Yeah. And everybody else was getting tattoos. So I was like, I'm going to do it too. Yeah. I wasn't too good about peer pressure back then, I don't guess.
Yes. Now, any of them special, though? Any kind of special meaning on it?
I got my mom's name on my side that I'm definitely going to keep. And it's got like a little butterfly and everything like that for her. But I'm not really too attached to any of the rest of them. The rest of them are just kind of nonsense. So, and I mean, I'll keep the USMC one just because that was a big part of it.
I was going to ask you if you got a USMC. I was just thinking to ask you that.
So my mom and the USMC one would probably be the only tattoos I would keep if I could get the rest of them removed. I don't know how that's going to work or how any of that process is, but it's probably going to hurt. So, but
Well, hey, I appreciate your service. Thank you for being in the service. I appreciate that.
Fun while it lasted.
I think we all need to get a workout in sometime.
What's that?
I think we should.
I'm down. I'm down.
I think we all need to get together and hit one and get out there and kind of film all us and have a good time and kill it. I think it'd be great. Awesome. I think it'd be great. Heck yeah. Hey, Andrew, appreciate you being on the show tonight. Man, you've got an incredible story. I love watching your intensity in the gym. Now that, of course, I knew your story a little bit before. And to be honest with you, man, you inspire me to work out harder, and you're a great young man. You've got a great story. And I really hope that you do all you can do to put your story out there, because you can reach a lot of people.
I look forward to it, and I'm ready to be on a platform high enough where I can truly inspire more than just the people around me. I want to be up there, and I want to be able to branch out and actually develop a system or a business organization, something along the lines where I can really target the obese community or the overweight community and really fix that aspect as much as I possibly can as one human being. So I'm ready to get there, and I have that drive and that motivation, and there's not going to be a single thing that stops me. So